Ever since Hypixel Skyblock was released, there's always been a debate on what is the best dragon armor set. Well, today in this video, I'm going to be comparing and showing you the best dragon armor set that you should get. Although there's been some great videos in the past, they've all been outdated, and I thought I'd just make a new up-to-date guide. Without further ado, on with the video. Now, the dragon armor sets are sort of divided into two different parts. There are 3 sets that give you health and 4 sets that focus on other special stats or buffs. Now, just before I start, all the dragon sets are only enchanted with Growth 5 and Protection 5, and they all have Fierce because that's probably the most common reforge, I think. First, let's start off with Old Dragon Armor. This set provides the most health and the most EHP. It's because of its ability which buffs up growth and protection and a couple more enchantments. This can be a really good set for the tank class if you play dungeons, and it's a really tanky set. Next, we can go on to Protector Armor. This gives the second most amount of EHP, giving me 11,000 EHP and 1,395 normal health. It is again a really tanky kit. It's actually focused on defense more than health. So even its ability, the more percentage of health you lose, the more defense you have. So if I was really low on health, I remember I had like 13,000 defense, which is pretty sweet. Let me tell you. Again, this can be used for the tank class in dungeon, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, it's a pretty good set. The last health-focused dragon set is a Holy Dragon Armor. This still doesn't give as much EHP or health as Old Dragon Armor, but it still gives quite a decent amount. 11,000, pretty close, pretty similar to Protector Armor. It's actually revolving around regeneration. If you play the non-existent healer class in dungeons, then you probably should use this kit because it gives ×3 natural regeneration to you and everyone in a 6 blocks radius. Next, we can move on to the dragon sets that don't focus on health but other stat buffs. First off, let's do Wise Dragon Armor. This is a pretty good dragon armor. It focuses on intelligence, as you might think. I mean, like wise dragon, wise intelligence, and basically I get plus 400 intelligence with this. And if I reforge it to wise, if you play the mage class, you may want to do that. You get another 500. So basically, you can easily hit 1,000 mana with this, which is quite insane. It gives around 1,400 EHP and around 10,000 normal health. The ability is that the abilities of like other stuff cost less mana. So with this, it only costs 23 mana. But let's just say what's happening? Hello? Let's just say I switch over to literally any other dragon set. Instead of costing 23 mana, it costs 35 mana. Nice. Next, we have the Young Dragon Armor. Now, with this, it basically focuses on speed. Oh, okay. This is honestly sweet. Get it? Sweet speed. S. Haha. No. I probably deserve that for that awful joke, to be honest. Now, after that awful joke, by the way, this armor focuses on speed. As you can see, I've got 54 speed, which is approximately 150 more speed than before. Now, this gives the same amount of EHP and health as Wise Dragon Armor. And if you've ever been Zealot grinding, you're gonna see that one guy who has 500 speed and just goes running around stealing your Zealot kills. Well, they use this armor because it gives you a ton of speed, and it's commonly used to farm Zealots. Oh, and yeah, it increases your speed cap by 100. So just a quick thing to put in there. Next, these last 2 dragon sets actually focus on your damage. Unstable Dragon Armor gives you plus 20 crit chance, and it also gives you plus 60 crit damage and a pretty much unnoticeable 25 intelligence. I mean, I'll take it, I guess. And we've also got, lastly, the Strong Dragon Armor. Strong Dragon Armor gives you plus 100 damage. And again, the same amount of health as Wise, Young, and Unstable Armor. Just before getting the damage set, let's just quickly sum things up because that was a lot of information. So, Old Dragon Armor is the most tankiest set, giving you the most EHP. Protector Armor gives you the most defense. Holy Armor gives you regeneration. Unstable Armor gives you crit chance and crit damage and a little bit of intelligence. Strong Dragon Armor gives you plus 100 strength, which is pretty nice. And Wise Dragon Armor gives you plus 400 intelligence, which is quite a lot, and reduces the mana cost, which is also quite nice. And Young Dragon Armor gives you 150 speed. So for the damage test, I'm going to be using a sharp aspect of the end. No pets, by the way. No pets. And also, believe it or not, I'm not going to use any accessories. So let's just see how much I get. Yep, 12,608. Let's switch over to, let's just go Unstable Dragon Armor. And how much do I get? 11,000. And yes, 100 crit chance. And by the way, if you're wondering how much crit chance I got with Strong Dragon Armor, let's just switch back to that. 85. So I get as much crit chance with a weapon with Strong Dragon Armor as without a weapon in Unstable. PvP in third person. Quality. And if you're wondering how much damage I do with just a non-damage buffing armor, then I do 9,723. Now let's completely ignore the spiders because it doesn't exist. I mean, honestly, if you farm spiders after like the Hurricane Bird, then what are you doing? So yeah, let's head over to the end. To the end we go. Now, just before I go all the way down, I'm just gonna show you the damage for these. 11,000, and this is with Young Dragon Armor, by the way. Strong Dragon, which gives the most damage. So 15,000 damage with Strong Dragon Armor to the top level Enderman. And let's just go to Unstable Dragon Armor. 13,000. So I do 2,000 more damage with Strong Dragon Armor. Now onto the part we're all waiting for. Yay! Zealot farming, because if that wasn't your main like money making method, then what are you doing? Being a human, I'm pretty sure. Being a human, I'm pretty sure. Let's just put on Young Dragon Armor because yes, I know, very good reasoning. And I don't one-shot Zealots. This is awful. What a scam. Yes, okay. I do 11,000 damage to Zealots and put on Strong Dragon. Sweet. 15,000 damage. 15,000 critical damage with my Strong Dragon Armor. Time to put on Unstable. Imagine not one-shotting Zealots. 13,000 damage. I mean, obviously Strong Dragon Armor has better damage, but I'm not joking. The crit chance is really paying off. So, after I just recently died by a Zealot, it was on purpose. I had to get back up to the entrance. Yes. So clearly Strong Dragon Armor, and please ignore my inventory, it's awful. Strong Dragon Armor does the most damage. It does around 2,000 more damage than Unstable, and it does like literally 7,000 more damage compared to like all the other non-damage buffing armor sets. We have done a bunch of damage tests, and clearly Strong Dragon Armor is the strongest. It does the most amount of damage, around 2,000 more than Unstable, which does around 4,000 more than a non-damage buffing set. But what is the best Dragon Armor set? Here's the thing, if you don't need that plus 7,000 damage just to one-shot Zealots, then Strong Dragon and Unstable are pretty much useless. You don't really need them. I mean, obviously, if you play the Berserker class, then you should probably keep the Strong Dragon Armor. And you may be asking, what about the health-based dragon sets? Well, unless you play the healer class or the tank class in dungeons, that 2000 EHP doesn't really change a lot. There's only a 2000 EHP difference between the highest health dragon set and the lowest one. So honestly, it's pretty useless unless you need it for your tank class or any of that. So that basically leaves Young Dragon and Wise Dragon for everyday Hypixel Skyblock use. And by the way, let me just say this, I have to give it to Young Dragon just because of how versatile and usable it is. It can be used for literally anything. Foraging, mining, farming, combat. Like the main skills, you need speed just to get around, just to maneuver between the logs or just to farm sand really quick for mining XP. So that's just one of the reasons why Young Dragon Armor is one of the best. It is also quite cheap, surprisingly. In total, it costs like 600k, which compared to Wise, which costs literally 3.5 million coins, it is a massive difference. And I would say if I were to pick a second or a third one, for second place I would pick Wise, but that is quite expensive. And for a third place, I would put Unstable for the early game if you really do need that crit chance. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. It took quite a while to record. There was a ton of stats involved in this. So if you enjoyed it, make sure to just go check down below. You know the drill. Subscribe, do all that stuff, and see you next time.